Alright, what is good, everyone? It is your boy JJ That Dude, and I am back on some high school sales of some things that happened in my life. So, obviously, I'm gonna mention it. I mean, it's like a whole long 56 something minute video, which I'll have to make it a 59 something minute video. But it's gonna be like two parts of the high school things going on in my life that Jason didn't know as much about, or a video that I told him a little about, but I didn't tell him the whole details. So it's gonna be a little knowledgeable details thing going on for the past. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it started while I have this game going on. I mean, I have it for 59 minutes. We'll keep it going for 59 minutes. Anyway, so let me go about the time that I had really good friends, but unfortunately, things happened and yeah, it just messed up all the way down from there. So let me go out there and just go with their names. Now, of course, it's probably a little bit small. It might be like close to 50 minutes as much as I tell the story, but let's just keep it going. So, of course, there's me and there's 5 people I should mention, but they're all friends. So, let's say it's me and then there's... I gotta figure out. Do I want to say their names out loud? I don't really think I want to, but... You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, I'm not saying their whole name or nothing, so some of them will know who they are, some of them will not. So, of course. So, okay. So, we have a Samantha, we have a Cody, a Dakota, and then we have an Evan. So, let me go out there and talk about how it went down. So, of course, there's things that... Okay, so for example, I call Samantha grandma because like we have like this thing going on. Like Dakota's my dad, Samantha's like the grandma. I think Cody was like the grandma or the son. I think Cody was the son. Yeah, Cody was like the son, so on and so forth. And then the other guy was the granddad. I forgot who Pearl's brother's name is. I think it's Elijah Biggs. Yeah, Elijah Biggs. I think that's his name. So yeah, Elijah Biggs is one, and then Evan and all the other people. And then there's Dakota, which Dakota is my dad, and the mother would be Dakota's girlfriend, obviously. So yeah, going from there. So keep that in mind though when I do the story. But what happened pretty much was me and Samantha, we have each other's Instagrams. We have our Instagrams and going from there. And I don't have Cody's though, which I was going to ask Cody for his though. And keep this in mind, Cody and I are really good friends at the time. Like me and him were both playing Epic 7. If you don't know what that is, you look it up. It's a mobile game. Kind of drift. And me and him, we always played Epic 7, and we usually talk and text him while we do all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then there's Samantha. Now, of course, there's times where Samantha will text me, and I'll most likely text her. And then there's most times I'll text her rather than her texting me. But even after all that whole incident or scenario cases that happened, it was just kind of rough because I was like trying to figure out what to do because let me explain about that a little further on. So let me actually introduce someone. So there's a guy in particular that is a good friend of mine. I mean, was a friend of mine. Now Jason knows who he is, obviously, but I'll let him know who his name is a little later on. But he'll know who he is though. But anyway, either way, me and him are talking. Me and the guy are talking. And I was like, and this is in around like 9th grade, if I'm not mistaken, or 10th grade. I'm going to say it was 10th grade. Because I think that's when Guy was around 10th grade. So, me and this guy are talking just in general about this thing. Because he was asking, hey, yo, who you like? And I was like, yeah, I like this girl named Samantha. Which, that's probably why Cody thought I was trying to do that, was because of the guy saying that. But other from that, I mean, I was kind of vibing, chilling. I was like, yeah, I like this girl. I mean, now don't get me wrong, I don't know if she's dating anyone. So I never even asked the girl out. I never even asked if she was dating anyone at the time. Just keep that in mind, y'all. And I want y'all to keep on going along with the story and hear what I'm saying without saying the story. But anyway, we go out there, we're talking, and I'm saying, yeah, I like the girl, but I don't know who she's dating someone. The guy had told me, hey, why not go out there and date her, or go shoot your shot? And I was like, Now I'm not gonna shoot my shot. I mean, I think she's dating someone. Cause lowkey, I thought that she had dated, she was dating Elijah at the time. But like I said, I'll keep it going along with the story. I'll keep it going along with the story. So when I go out there and I'm like vibing, I then go out there and here's where the story's gonna kick in and all that stuff. Is that now I go up here. Now I think this is when I was at home. So I was at home. There was 2 people at my house that was a little different, but so there was my mom, me and my mom, my dad, my sister, then my brother. And then we have our cousins. I'm not going to mention their names because they don't know who they are, and I'm still heated about that. They know I'm heated about it, but I'm not going to say their names out of respect to who they are, respectfully. Anyway, moving on with the case scenario, I was like, okay, let's see how this works out. So, me and the cousins can't play the game because it's not 12 yet. At the time, they came around the morning for some reason. So, like, this is when I had a day off and stuff. I think this is like a Saturday and stuff, because this is when I wasn't working at the time. Because usually I'd be working on like doing, cutting the grass or doing all this other stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But to be fair, I was like, okay, let's just see how it goes. We're gonna keep going. And then my cousin then says, hey, I think my cousin was around like 15, 14 at the time, so he was close around my age, but he wasn't my age exactly fully, but I mean, he was kind of close near my age type of vibe. This is when I was in 10th grade, stuff, got the draft. So we then go up there, I then tell him, hey, look, because this is when I was texting Samantha. And when I text Samantha, usually I go out there and I make some funny remarks. I don't try to flirt with her or anything like that, but I try to talk to her about, other stuff and so on and so forth. So I'm out there just like chilling, vibing, and I was asking her about bowling or something. So yeah, I was asking her about bowling and all that stuff. And once I asked her about bowling or like where she was going at, because she had told me that she was going to be around Robertsville for something. And I was like, where you going to go at around Robertsville? And she had told me that she was probably going to bring someone with her for a bowling. And I was like, hey, you can go ahead and bring me for bowling or whatever the other thing was. So I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. Now I was gonna say, hey, you could take me with you though, along with like Dakota and them, and all that stuff. So then, yeah, at that point, that's when the guy was asking, hey, do you mind if I get on your phone because I can't play the game or nothing? And the other guy didn't have a phone at the time, and I was like, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and I'll do that. Let me give you the phone. Just don't be on my Instagram, don't be on my Snap, don't be on my anything that's social media related, because I didn't want anything on my social media. So yeah, then my mom was like, you know what? I got an idea. How about he come over here where I'm at, so he can't just go out there and be doing too much stuff. So to go up there, technically he's on Dragon Ball Legends. That's what I had at the time. I'm like, okay, whatever. I did not care. I'm going out there. I'm vibing and I'm just looking at my looking at the whole thing, and I'm looking at the yard, and I'm like, yeah, dang, I need to cut some of this grass a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I hate cutting grass, and I really hate cutting grass. Like, that's like the worst thing I hate doing. It's because like I'm very allergic to staying outside. I cannot stay outside without worrying about being sneezy and all that stuff the entire time. Which that thing absolutely sucks for me. If I stay outside for so much long for a period of time, I will mess up, and it's gonna mess me up 24/7. If I stay outside, then I do not back away. Which is why if I'm anywhere near grass, I will see a storm off. My mom will vouch for that, and my dad will vouch for that. Which is why my dad's very cautious about me going outside. So if I go outside to cut grass, either I'm gonna have to have something to cover my nose, or I need to just be very cautious and just stay back from that. So yeah. So yeah, when I get back, I think it's like 15 minutes after that, I then go back into the house. It's now around 12 now. So then he's like, oh, here, bro. Here's your thing. And I'm like, all right, gotcha, appreciate it. I did take the phone back, and I was asking him, hey, was he on anything on my phone, nothing? He was like, nah, he said he was on Dragon Ball Legends. So I was like, all right, bet. I'll keep that in mind. So right when I finish, when everything I'm doing, we go out there to play games. So me and him at the time, I think we were playing Call of Duty or something, Black Ops 3 or something. So right when we were playing Black Ops Call of Duty or something like that, Black Ops 3, Call of Duty, whatever you want to call it, or Call of Duty Black Ops 3, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we were playing that. I'm vibing, I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, bet, that's cool. It should be all good. And then what do I get a text from? I get a text from Samantha.
Sorry, but I'm going.
But not only do I get a message for Samantha, I didn't get it technically for, well, it was on Samantha's phone, but guess what? Cody texted me. He was like, hey, I don't appreciate you out there flirting with my girl. And I'm like, and I'm looking at myself, I'm looking at the Instagram and stuff, right? And I'm like, wait, what? I wasn't flirting with your girlfriend. And I'm looking at him kind of crazy, like, hey, bro, I didn't date. I wasn't flirting with your girl, bro. I mean, heck, I didn't even know you were technically dating Samantha if that was the case. But, like, what do you mean I'm trying to flirt with your girl? Because I'm not knowing anything. And I'm like, bro, how am I flirting with your girl, though? Because I'm not knowing anything. I'm not getting exactly what's happening. I'm very confused. And I'm like, what the heck is this person talking about? Talk about I'm flirting with his girlfriend. Because look, I'm looking, thinking like, how am I flirting with his girlfriend? Like, I'm looking at my messages, and there's no messages up there that I see up there. Looking at, there's no messages that say I was trying to flirt with her or anything. So then I'm like, hey, can you show me proof or something? Because like, I'm kind of low-key confused. Because I had left for like a whole 15, 20 something minutes to cut the grass, even though I was supposed to not do no chores, for outside at least. And I was vibing though. And I think my mom and dad can vouch for me when I was doing my thing though. And I was like, well, brother, this gonna suck. So then he goes out there, he's like, alright, bet, let me show you. So he showed me proof. So he was like, yeah, this right here, where you're flirting with her. And then look. So I'm looking, this man, or this cousin, my cousin of mine, and no, this ain't Zay or nothing like that. Zay has nothing to do with this. I'm letting that be known, it's not Zay. Because me and Zay hasn't even came to my house at all. Like, last time I went to Zay's house was like around like, well, I didn't even go to Zay's house. I went to like near Oak City with Zay when he was out there and we were playing ball and stuff. That's like the last time I've actually technically seen him after that moment. But I'm not referring to Zay when I say cousin, so I'm gonna say that ahead of time. But either way, keeping it going, I'm going out there and I'm looking at the messages. I'm like, this man out here saying that he want to clap some cheeks. And I'm like, brother, why did you say this, cousin? Why? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Samantha. And I will always say that I like Samantha. I'm never going to deny and just be all like, oh, I didn't like Samantha or anything. But, literally, this man literally just said out and clap her cheeks. Like, bro, that just put me in a bad light the entire time. So, not only did I get instantly just sold because he did that dumb nonsense, but now, okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit more why it's very bad a little later on. But let's keep it going. I go out there and I'm like, bro, I know it looks bad, but that wasn't me though. So I'm letting Cody know that I wasn't the one out there doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, and I even said that, yeah, I like her, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't go out there and try to, you know, do that stuff and, you know, do any of that other stuff and, you know, make you look bad or someone else look bad or anything like that. And try to talk to another person's girl. I wouldn't be trying to do that. Even though, don't get me wrong, I didn't even know that, like I said, she was dating him because I thought she was dating Elijah and all that stuff. Which is why I told him. He was like, nah, I'm dating her though. And I was like, hey bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that's not cool, bro. I thought we were good friends. And yeah, at that point, I could understand why he was kind of mad at that point, or he was kind of disappointed at me, even though technically I wasn't trying to flirt with her or anything. It was literally my cousin that just did that. So it just made things more uncomfortable and more weird as the time went by. And I'm just looking like, oh brother, it looks terrible. I want to punch my cousin in the face, but I kind of can't. And I was like, cuzzo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You can't be on my phone again, dog. You will never be on my phone again. That's so ridiculous, bro. Why the heck did you sell me this bad? Like, he sold me so bad, I can't even be friends with any of them. So then after that, so let's just skip a little after that. So after that, we go out here We're talking, and I'm talking to myself. I'm going up there, and I go to the I think it's on Monday. So yeah, it's on Monday. The Cody at the time had I think finished he had finished the grade already, and Samantha was just vibing.
No.
Everyone else. So yeah, so Cody had already left out of the time and stuff. So I was like, okay, at least Cody ain't gonna be mad at me. But I couldn't even get the chance to talk to Cody, which I was going to talk to Cody and let him know that, hey, I'm being honest, that it was me, because I was gonna go out there and bring out, let my mom and dad talk. Well, let my mom be my witnessing proof, because he wasn't gonna believe that anyone else was doing it, especially my cousin. Like, bro, because that just seemed like a whole and terrible lie. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, if someone just said, "Oh yeah, my cousin just did that," yeah, you would be kind of confused about, wait, why would your cousin be doing that? What purpose does he have to gain out of that? Which I don't know why he did that. I think he was just being a stupid cousin. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I think he was just being a stupid cousin. But at the end of the day, I just was mad at my cousin the entire time. I don't know why my cousin did some dumb nonsense like that. And it just messed me up all in general because I can't even talk to any of them like that. But anyway, skipping that point and all that stuff, I think then this is when I go straight to Miss McComb's room and stuff. Or my teacher's room and stuff. And I'm just like, bro, what the heck's going on? So I'm going out there chilling. And I'm vibing. All I know, or all I hear exactly, is just, you messed up, bro. And when I mean that, someone said the cuss word on that account. But you messed up, bro. How you gonna mess with someone else's girl, bro? And I'm like, dude, I already mentioned to Cody that I wasn't trying to do that. And that my cousin did that. And they were like, everyone's like, oh, you lying, bro. You lying, man. You out there, I know you out there. You out there being a sly dog, man. You out there trying to take people's girl, man. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm like, dude, that, like I said, that wasn't me. And guess what? It was always in a bad light towards me. Around in 10th grade, every time. Heck, I think even one of the girls in my grade, I think it was, I'm trying to figure out her name. It was a girl, actually, no, not even my grade. It was a girl below my grade. She was like, hey, yo, you out there talking to another person's girl? That's kind of stuff. That could be. And I was like, even then, look, I didn't know that she was dating someone. And plus, that wasn't me that was trying to flirt with her. Which, by the way, I was just going to do what I usually do when I don't know when I do a relationship. Is just sit there and pretend like I don't know if they're dating anyone and I move on. That's what I was going to usually do. That's what I always do. Respectfully, out of all my times I go out there to see a girl that I like, I just pretend like I don't know them like that and I move on. So then after a while, Samantha was there, Elijah was there, and then Dakota was there. So when I tried to talk to Dakota, I'm like, yo, Dakota, I ain't talk to you. Dakota does not talk to me. He just says, get away from me. And I'm just like, what? Dude, I can't even get myself to explain what happened. And I can't even explain or nothing to him. And when that happens, y'all, I literally did not have a chance to talk to any of them. Elijah didn't say nothing to me. Evan, I didn't really care about Evan as much, but Evan didn't talk to me. None of them talked to me. Heck, even Samantha. Samantha said it was, you know what, Samantha did say it was okay. Like, she technically believed me. But not a lot of people are gonna just believe me in particular. And I was like, I understand. Because, like, let's be honest. If that was a situation like that, I probably would be a little confused as well. Especially for a person that was a friend that did that nonsense. I was like, look, I'm not mad at you, Samantha. And I'm kind of mad at myself that this kind of just happened. I wish that did never happen, honestly. That was just my thing. And I just got mad at myself because that happened. And, like, literally, just because one friend of mine, not friend, but one cousin of mine just messed it all up, I just could not get a chance to talk to anyone else that was their friend. So, yeah, that messed me up completely. So, anyone that was friends with her, I just never had a chance to go out there and talk to them, which messed me up. All in general, though, which messed me up, and I just could not say anything, but I just messed up. And this is when the thing started getting a little bit annoying, and then my mom had to go out there just to handle it. So pretty much, I went out there. I was like, this is just gonna suck. Because there's no way that I'm gonna get out of this. And I'm trying to be honest and tell them the truth, and they're not gonna listen to me. So what happened was that I had to bring my mom out there for was literally when Miss McCombs and Miss Womble themselves was not trying to talk to me. And I went out there and I was like, Miss McCombs and Miss Womble always, they gave me the side eye 24/7. And I could not, and I mean I could not have a day to myself without them complaining to me that I did wrong. And I'm like, I didn't do it. I don't know how many times y'all want me to tell y'all. And they didn't believe me, and I'm like, just go out there and believe what y'all want to believe, honestly. But I'm being honest with you. So then I'm just like, just give me a break. I don't know what you want me to do. So after a while, it got to the point where Mr. Cousins was just always blaming me about that thing. Which, don't get me wrong, I respect them and understand that their situation, that they thought I was the bad guy when I technically wasn't. Just I was in a bad situation at the right to wrong time, completely wrong time, and it messed me up on particular. So yeah, I lost like 4 good friends technically. I lost Elijah, I lost Dakota, I lost Cody, and I lost Samantha just because this one cousin. And I was so mad I didn't talk to my cousin at all. Anytime I'm at a cookout, I do not talk to him. If he might want some like salt or something, I'll give him salt, pepper, take it, dip out the way, and I move on. But I never even talked to my cousin, and I never got a chance to repair things with him, unfortunately, which absolutely just sucks. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, that was like one of like the worst things I've ever had, and I hope it never, and I mean never happens again, honestly. Is that something like that ever happens again. But yeah, after a while it got really rough. My mom had to go out there and explain to him. And then, this is what Cody came out there around Tuesday. He was out there telling me about hey, that wasn't cool, bro, and all stuff. And I'm just like, it is what it is. So then, afterwards, my mom came out there and she was like, look, you gonna stop going out there talking bad about my son because of a misunderstanding. And then they're like, oh, but you don't know what happened. She's like, I know what happened. I was there. That's my son that you're talking to. You ain't gonna come out there and keep disrespecting him and all stuff. Don't get me wrong, like he has his moments, but he wouldn't go out there and talk to someone else who has another person's girlfriend, especially when you never told him that you had a girlfriend and who the girlfriend was. Especially when JJ thought that, that Samantha was dating Elijah. So look, so she was out there telling him about everything, and then she went out there and told Mr. Combs and Miss White was like, and y'all call yourselves teachers, and y'all out there blaming a student that you don't even know the situation of what happened for the other side. And you're talking about y'all are unbiased? And she was out there flaming them the entire time. Afterwards, I still didn't get to talk to the other people, but Cody was like, hey, yo, bro, I'm sorry about what happened, bro. I don't fully blame you on that. I apologize on that, but I just can't be friends with you or nothing. I hope there's no hard feelings. So I was like, I understand, and I moved on, because at the end of the day, I understand what happened. But then, someone else ticked the fire off a little too much. And I know someone's going to be like, oh, who else could have been taking the fire? Who else could have done something bad? And I was like, let me explain exactly what happened. Let me explain what happened. And by the way, don't mind if the comments are so bad in this game. Like, this is when I was a beginner. Anyways, moving on. This guy, the guy that told me to go out there and shoot my shot with Samantha, literally said, hey, you should have went out there and flirted with her. And I was like, what? First off, I was mad for 3 reasons. One, this is the guy that said, go out there and shoot your shot. This is the guy that said that. And he was the one who knows Cody. Why the heck did he not tell me that Cody was dating Samantha? And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what, are you serious? So I was a little agitated by that, but other from that, I was like, can y'all stop doing this nonsense with me? So then I go out there, and I'm just like, this is absolutely ridiculous. I then got so mad about it Because literally, this is the guy that told me, "Oh yeah, shoot your shot.
Really all you got?
You miss every shot you don't take." All that crap, and guess what it led me to? Losing 5 friends over that crap. And 5 good friends, because look, Samantha was a good friend, Cody was a good friend, and even Dakota and Elijah were good friends. Evan, not really. I'm gonna keep it honest. Look, I don't think Evan was a good friend. Especially even with the whole things that went on, because even when I was friends with him in like the other grades, he kept on disrespecting me and everything, and every time I tried to go out there, he always just said I was just gonna be a loser and I was never gonna have friends, I was never gonna go to heaven, all that other stuff. Which I didn't respect that out of them, and I just had to move on with my day, because that was like the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard. Is someone going out there and saying I would never go to heaven, and that there was no heaven and I was gonna go all the way at the bottom, is the most ridiculous thing that I would ever hear a human being say. So technically, I won't count him as the 5. I'd count him as the 4. But yeah, even then, I still respected him, but I just did not care enough about him as a friend, and I moved on by my day with him. But moving on from that, that part, that's enough for that part. That's like a 26-minute part. I mean, 26-minute part of the video that I had to say. So the next one I'm gonna be talking about is another thing from high school, which was the whole how do I say this? Do I call this the X scenario case, or what do I call it exactly? I don't know what I would call it, but let's just call the crush that I managed to get. So let's go to 12th grade. I mean, to be fair, you know what? Yeah, let's go there. Now Jason's gonna know this side of the story because he knows about this. I know about this, so we're gonna keep it going and go from there. So this is the beginning of 12th grade. I go out there and I thought it was gonna be like just any random usual day and all that stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go here. So the first classes I had, which this is South Creek by the way, but anyway, moving on. This is when I knew. This is when the first class I got to was Miss Week Hughes. I didn't say her whole name, I just said Week Hughes though. I should have said Hughes and I would have been fine, but yeah, you're right. Then Gerganus for the second class. Third class, which was what do you call it? Third class, what was the third class? I think the third class was, I'm trying to remember. Oh my bad. I'm mixing it up. My bad. I'm mixing it up. Give me a sec. I mixed it up. First class was Hughes. Second class was Mr. Parker. Third class was Gergadis, and the fourth class was Miss Week. I mean, not Miss Week, but Miss McCombs and Miss Wamba and stuff. So yeah, keeping it going along with those lines. But pretty much what happened exactly on that count was it was tough and it was rough. But keeping it going. First, let's go to the first time I met this girl. So pretty much, I'm gonna just call her MJ because this is the best thing to say. I mean, plus there's only a few people that know I call her MJ, which is technically just gonna make me Jason though. So should be fine. And plus, it was out of respect. I mean, like there's other people that gonna think of her by another name, but I do, you know, hope that we did have a better understanding. But anyway, keeping it going. I first meet MJ. First day of school, and we didn't really get to talk. Well, we talked, but we didn't talk as much because we only had one class in particular that we talked in. Now, there's a third. The third class she was near that class. She was in art class. So then we were like there talking, and I was like, "Yeah, it's all cool and stuff." So yeah. Anyway, keeping it going. I'm out there, and like me and MJ. Or talking a little bit, and then this is when we were also doing a Miss Week Hughes. What's that book called? The book about I can't remember. But it was a book that we're doing, and like we had like a thing that we had to do. Like we had to draw. With I don't know the guy's name. It's in English. I'm pretty sure someone will let me know in the comments, especially if you're at South Street. But I mean, I don't remember the book honestly. But we had to play parts. Like Katie played his part. Every time Katie played his part, he literally his character died in like every scene, and I felt bad for him. Every time it was Katie's characters got there, I was like, dang, Katie, they keep doing you dirty, bro. They just like, dang man, why my character keep dying for? I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was like the most funniest thing out there. I was like, dang, Katie, they messed you up, bro. I was like, they messed you up 24/7. Why did they keep doing that to you, bro? Like, that was like the most saddest thing out there I've ever seen, no, honestly. I was like, what the heck? Because, like, let's be honest, y'all. If y'all had a character that kept dying, y'all probably a little salty too. I'd be mad too. But moving on with that case scenario, me and MJ, we talked for, I'd say, a decent while, and then MJ's gonna admit that, you know, there's times that MJ had her moments, but it was okay though. I mean, I tried to make it work out, and I tried talking to her. I tried to do all the stuff I could do. So, okay, so let's keep it going. Let's go to the decent scenario case of what I'm trying to get to with this. So here's the case where I'm trying to get into with this, is that I was out there, I was talking to her, and what is with the noise, bro? Come on now. Okay, anyway, moving on. Me and MJ, we didn't get to talk fully until we had numbers. So the moment when we had, actually no, not even numbers, but Instagram. So, not Instagram, but wait, no, Snapchat, my bad, Snapchat. So she called me Spare Change as a nickname. Because I know there's a reason why she called me Spare Change, honestly, but I mean, I think she called me Spare Change because I was asking for some change, though. It was out of a joke, though, I did. I don't know if it was in the MacArthur scene, or Macbeth. Yeah, Macbeth. That's what it's called, Macbeth. That's what it's called, Macbeth. Because she played Macbeth, I played two roles, but that was about it. And I was like, you know what, sure, why not? So yeah, I played both the roles. I went from there, and we did good. I mean, I did pretty good on my scene. She did really good on her scene because she was really cut scene with it. I was like, okay, I like that. Because like she was in scene, I was like, yeah, she kind of cool with it. Because like low-key, if I could be like, don't get me wrong, I'm like a role player type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind a girl that knows how to role play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like a role player, you know what I'm saying? Like a role player. Yeah. So I was like vibing, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty interesting to do. So I was like, alright, bet. So yeah, we got each other's snap. We go from there. And at the time, let's skip a little further into ahead. This is around like I think 2 weeks after, I wanna say. That I tried to go out there and I asked her out. Now I know it was a little quick, so I was understandable that she said no. She said, okay, no, you know, maybe a little bit longer and stuff, you know, wait till, you know, we know each other a little more. And I was like, that's fine. So I go up there, and at the time, me and her were around the same age. So I wasn't really mad exactly. So I was like, yeah, okay, it is what it is. So moving on, I go out there and I'm doing my thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fine. I got no problem with that. So yeah, anyway, moving on to that, this is when I think this is where trying to figure her name. I'm gonna call her Allie though. Allie and her sister were there. So at the time, there was like times where me and Jason, we either sit by each other or I sit by MJ when at lunch though. You know, just to make it fair between both parties and all that stuff. So another thing happened with that case, which I won't spoil it as much, but what I will say is that Jason and MJ were not on the same page. So obviously Jason thinks that she was racist for something like she was trying to text me, that she texts me more often than other. I respectfully said that I don't think she was racist. I just think that she just had her moments and that she was just being a little weird. Because even then, she did it to a black guy when she blocked the black guy, all this stuff, and then technically she blocked him on Messenger, I think it's Messenger if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was Messenger. So yeah, she blocked him on Messenger. So I was like, okay, whatever. That's kind of weird. I mean, but she said the reason why she had blocked him was obviously because, you know, he was texting her a lot, which that was some crap. I mean, he was just trying to make sure the girl was good because at the time something had happened. She was to make sure he was good. And at the time when I was talking to her, when she had blocked him, I was in the state fair because I was out there just vibing, chilling, and talking to my family and stuff, which was at the time just me, my mom, my dad, and then someone else. And plus, there were some other people that were at the school fair as well that was at the school. So I was chilling, vibing. So I was like, okay, why not? I don't care. Let's keep it going. So I'm chilling, vibing, and then she's texting me, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Cause like this is when like I'm at the weird buzz thing, and it's having the whole weird looking light thing, and I'm just like, this lights look kind of pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I go out there, I'm vibing. I think Jason, like, I think around like when it hits like, I think it's Tuesday at that time, because Monday is when I went to the state fair. Tuesday, I'm going out there, and I'm like, he's telling me, hey, yo, this girl blocked me. MJ blocked me. I was like, wait, what? MJ blocked you? On what? On Messenger. And I was like, I probably know why. She probably didn't like when you were trying to go out there for the game things or something. Or probably the fact that, I don't know, some dumb nonsense. That's what I thought at first. So then I go up to talk to her herself to see what's going on. So she just said that he texted a lot. And I'm like, well, don't get me wrong. I didn't really text her until she texted me. But that's what I can say about that. But for some reason, she didn't like a lot of people text her as much. So I understand in a way, in his point of view, in her point of view, of why they're both mad. Because MJ tried to apologize to Jason. Jason wasn't trying to hear it, and at that point, she was mad. She just said, "I'm done talking to him." Da 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 da, so on and so forth. So I understand why one was mad and the other person was mad. So I was like, you know what? I understand. They're both gonna be mad for their own set of reasons. So I'm going out there. I'm like, dang, this stuff. And I'm just looking around like, dang, this is ridiculously tough. Like, why the heck am I in this situation? So yeah, so then I'm like, okay, how about this? I'll talk to both of y'all on your own set of chords. Like, what? I'll talk to you this day, I'll talk to Jason the other day, and I try to make it work. And it worked out well in a good amount way. And then, here is another person that comes in the way. The number one, what's the word looking for? Blocker of all city. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. And that boy is the Z-Man. If y'all know who he is, you know who he is. The man that doesn't wash his hands, the man that don't do any of that stuff. This man sold me so much when I was trying to talk to her. Now, let me go a little bit after that. Though. But in the third period, I let one of my people know. We can call him DJ, though. DJ, because DJ was like one of the boys I always talked to in the class, because that's the only one who I really trusted in that class. Was him, and then it was another Jay Sean, and I think, yeah, those are the main two. The main ones who I talked to, and then there was Nashon, and then, or Nazir, and then the big tall homie. I don't know his name though, but I'm calling the big tall homie. And homie was out there. I was vibing. I was like, that man right there. I'm gonna let my boy DJ know. So I told DJ that I used to like a girl named Pearl. Pearl Biggs. If you know her. But yeah, I used to like her. Go from there. Now we didn't get a chance to talk though. That was the main concern about it, is that me and her did not get the chance to talk a lot. I mean, we talked a good amount. She gave me hugs at times, so on and so forth. Not that I think she was really nice, but yeah. At the end of the day, we were chilling, vibing, and then afterwards, after I told, this was around 10th grade that I liked her. I mean, my bad, 11th grade when I liked her. It was after I finished dating, J Girl. I'll call it J Girl. But yeah, after that, we moved on. I was like, okay, bet. Because at the time, I liked a lot of girls, which I'll name them, though. And around 10th grade, 12th grade, I liked Kayla. If you know who she is, you know who she is. Ashlyn. I liked Ashlyn around 8th grade, though, obviously. And then there was someone else, but I forgot her name though. But I won't try to bore y'all with that name. Yeah, but anyway, and I was out there vibing. I was like, this is just ridiculous. This is just tough. I don't know how to feel about this. So I go out there and I'm chilling, and I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. I'm moving in. I'm moving out. I'm trying to do my own thing. And I then see that this man is trying to mess me up every time I talk to MJ. And don't get me wrong, like anytime I saw MJ, I tried to shoot my shot with her, and most of the time I missed. And I did it 4 times. I asked her out 4 times in a row. Now keep that in mind. I asked her out 4 times in a row. And of course, some of y'all gonna think this has a bad ending, doesn't it? Don't worry, y'all. It has its own good inning. Just give it a sec. Give it a sec. Anyway, we're moving out there. I'm talking to this girl. I'm talking to MJ, and I'll go over there now. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, I'm talking to MJ, and DJ was like, "Hey, yo, bro, did you used to talk to Pearl?" And then MJ's like, "Oh yeah, you mean like in 11th grade, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, 11th grade." And then DJ was like, "Oh, I got you, bro. I got you." So yeah, he understood the memo that, hey, that's probably something that I probably should mention towards the girl that I'm trying to date and shoot my shot with. So yeah, then we going out there, we're moving on.
Ready.
So we're out there vibing, we're out there chilling, we're doing our thing, we're doing our usual bit piece. We're trying to think of what we could do, find out something we could do. And I'm like, alright, bet. So me and MJ are talking, we're talking. And then this is when Z-Man is asking about Smash Brothers. And bro, it is ridiculous, bro. I was like, I said I would do Smash Brothers. And if you don't know Z-Man always likes to play Smash Bros. He wanted to play it on the Nintendo Switch. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He kept it real. And yeah, I was like, yeah, look, Z-Man. I was like, look, I'll go out there and I'll play it. You know, you just gotta give me a second, though. You know, give me a second. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, give me a second, cause like, look, you see me trying to shoot my shot talking to a girl, bro. He's like, I don't care. I'm just trying to see if you're ready to play the game. And I'm like, bro, let me do what I need to do. Like, you see what I'm trying to do, and you out here messing me up trying to shoot my shot. And MJ, which at the time I'm out there still trying to talk to her, and it's not working. And I'm like, bro, let me do what I need to do. Stop messing me up when you see me trying to talk to the girl. So I'm out here still trying to talk to the girl, and this dude keeps on trying to mess me up. So I'm out here still trying to talk to the girl, right? This guy is still out here trying to mess me up when I'm trying to talk to her, and it's not working out. It's not working out, and I'm losing my mind. And it is terrible. I'm trying to shoot my shot at this girl, and this guy keeps on messing me up, and I'm out here still trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this work out. Nope, he is not making it work out. He's just gonna make my relationship worse, because he made it worse and worse and worse by the minute by talking, saying, "Oh, but didn't you like Pearl?" And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, sure.
So then I was trying to tell Zach, just get out the way. Let me do what I'm gonna do. He goes back to Jason. And I don't know what he's saying after that. Jason will probably say the other stuff for what he did later. In the future, probably. But, yeah. I'm out there doing what I need to do. This dude's still trying to mess me up. I'm like, come on. Get out of here, bro. And I'm just like, bro, why do you have to mess me up so bad? Like, why are you messing me up so bad? Like, you see me trying to talk to this girl, and you still out here trying to mess me up. So I'm just like, this man is going to make my life a living nightmare. Because look, if y'all know how it is when a guy's out there trying to mess you up 24/7, and then he just continues to mess you up 24/7, and you cannot get anything done. And I'm out there trying to shoot my shot, do my thing, and then this guy just messes you up and tries to mess up every shot you have at dating a girl. And it messes you up really badly. And yeah, it messed me up a lot. And I was so mad at that moment. I was like, I am sick and tired of this man messing up my career trying to date this girl. Alright? Anyway, don't get me wrong. I thought she was cute, in my opinion. I just didn't like the fact that, you know, she did some certain stuff that kind of caught me in the red flag type of way. Anyway, keeping it going, I go out there and I'm talking to her.
Let's go, Neo. Keep up with me.
After a while, I think it's the second time. So then we're in the library, we're talking. I give her a hug. So then, usually we give out hugs. So I go out there and I give her a hug. So I try to give her a hug. And she's like, no, back off, you're just being creepy. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm being creepy, but don't we usually hug? Then she's like, oh, you tried to kiss me though. And I was like, I'm not trying to kiss you. No offense, I'm not trying to kiss you though. I mean, don't get me wrong though. I mean, you look good and stuff, but I'm not trying to kiss you. I mean, we're not dating or nothing yet. So she thinks every time I'm going for a what's it called, like a hug, I'm trying to kiss her. That's not what I was trying to do. So don't get me wrong. I understand, like for example, if like like if I'm trying to go out there and shoot my shot, and then like that stuff happens. And you won't be like, oh yeah, he low-key tried to kiss me. Like, no, I wasn't trying to. Now, if it did seem like it, I'm sorry if it did. But like I said, I really was not trying to do that. Which, that was the main concern, was that I wasn't trying to do all that. And that was the main concern about it, y'all. I wasn't trying to do all that, but apparently to her, it did seem like that. And don't get me wrong, I understand, I was like, it is what it is. Moving on and go from there. So yeah, after that whole incident happened, I was like, okay, whatever. This is just gonna happen in a rough way. So anyway, we keep it going, and then that's the second time I asked her out. So I asked her out in the library. That's what she said when I hugged her, went there. Third time I asked her out was near this is when I was going to either choose if I was going to stay in that school or if I'm just going to do early graduation. So I then go out there, and when I'm near early graduation, I'm doing this other stuff. I'm like, all right, bet. Let's see how this goes. So I'm out there, and I talked to her. We're in Miss Is it Miss Perry? I don't know if it's Miss Perry or not, but we're in the ladies' room that helps out with the colleges. So we're out there, we're talking.
Let's go, Neo.
And then things start happening, and I'm just like, okay with that. So this is when I tried to talk to her, ask her out again. So I'm in the room with her. I'm in the room with Miss Perry now. Keep that in mind. I'm talking to her, and then literally Miss Perry, she was looking at. She was like, maybe she was like she was gonna give me a lob. So she's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a lob. I'm gonna see how it goes. All right. So I go up there, and she gives me a lob. She's giving me a lob, and I'm going for the alley oop. I'm going for that alley oop. I'm out there hitting that. I hit that duck in there. And I was like, hey, yo. Yeah, because I like her. And then guess what? Guess what she said to me, bro? She was like, nah, I couldn't date you, man. You're like a brother to me. She says that to me. This is the third time I asked her out. And I'm like, I give that look like, oh my goodness. Miss Perry looking like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She don't like you, bro. She playing with you. So I'm like, man, I'm done. So look, that was the last straw, and I said, yeah, I'm not going, and I'm not going to stay at that school. I'm not. I'm doing early graduation immediately. So I do early graduation, but I'm not with okay, so Jason had early graduation where he could go out there and he could get something to eat and stuff at. I'm at the other graduation where I'm waiting it out, and I'm with the other people in graduation, but I'm just doing it I'm just not going to be at school anymore and stuff. So people were asking, hey, yo, where this man JJ at? So MJ thought I was going to be staying at that school, though. And then the teacher was like, hey, yo, man, I can bring him back to you, if you want to. And I'm like, don't you do that? I'm sorry. I'm not coming back to that school. I'm going to stay at home. And I will do graduation with my mom. And mom helped me out with that. So, yeah. After all that point, she said she had missed me. She did talk to me on Snap. I was like, da-da-da-da-da. I hear you. I mean, you don't like me, though. So then this is the fourth time I tried to attempt to. Y'all, look, I gave her the chance. I then said, okay, she's like, then this is her reason was anxiety, which if she had just said that she had anxiety problems at the beginning, I would have been fine though. But all the other reasons, the first reason was because I had a breakup recently, which was with her friend that was in Virginia. I said, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Second time was away a little bit ahead. It was 2 months ahead of the time. Literally. Still was in a bad scenario case. I just said, okay, whatever. That just happened, man. I can't help that. So I was like, oh, brother. And I'm like, this is just terrible because there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I can really do. And I was like, what can I really do? Because this is a bad scenario for me. Ugh, it was a bad case for me. I was like, I just need help. So I go out there. This is a Snapchat, by the way. I'm out there talking to her. So I didn't get a chance to talk to her for a whole while after that. So after that case scenario happened, pretty much what happened, which I won't bore y'all with all details, but Zach, or a friend of Zach, came up there. He was talking to me, and like, this is when graduation hit. So when graduation hit, I then go out there and I'm like, I need to talk to Zach about that. So like, I try to go to Zach. Then the car comes up to me and it grazes me. It grazes me a little bit. So I knew it was a friend of Zach's though, obviously. So Z-Man. So I was like, bro, this man really just came out there and tried to run me over. Really? Really? For what? And this is the same guy that wanted to play Smash. I'm like, bro. And there's like 3 people that want to play Smash with me. And two of their names begins with Z. One is Zach, and then the other one is just begins with an S. But I mean, bro, I'm all like, dude, give me a break. I'm sick and tired of this. So I'm after being aggravated. So then my mom was like, hey, what happened? And I was like, that person ran me over. So my mom, you know how my mom is. My mom's like, oh, nah, we gonna handle that. So after I took a picture with Carlos and Oscar, because they're like my bros, you know what I'm saying? Carlos and Oscar, I love you, man. Like, y'all like family to me, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, let's handle that. So I'm just like, okay, bet, whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna go out there and handle that. So then, of course, this is when I think MJ went to talk to me. It was, I think, after that was when I dated Mooney and stuff. So let's say like, I think like 4 months or 5 months when it hits near January for me. So it's kind of near close to the next year about it. So I think it was like around 2022 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, around 2022 is when I talked to the Mooney. Then after that, because of, you know, unfortunate circumstances, which I won't say that because I won't mention that because I don't want to remind Mooney of what happened back then. That just seems unfair to do. So yeah, I will not be doing that. So yeah, after all that happening, I'm out there chilling, I'm vibing, and then straight up, I'm just talking about something. I'm like, come on, I need help. That's what I need. I need some help. So I'm going out there, I'm talking to other people. Then all I get to hear is after like Mooney broke up with me, my bad. Mooney broke up with me and stuff. I'm then like, okay, this is ridiculous. Let me see what's going on here. So I go out there and I'm talking to MJ, which was my person I was trying to shoot my shot with. Came out there and then says, hey, do you mind if I come to your house? I was like, she's gonna just break up with me and do all this dumb nonsense just so she's just gonna go out there and break my heart, keep it going. So I was like, at first I was gonna say no, but something in my heart said, give her another chance. Because once this thing happens, you can instantly break up and leave her alone. Once she does that dumb nonsense again, you can leave her. So I was like, okay, bet. Let's give her one more chance. So I go up there, and then she low-key says, I want you to ask me out again. Because her family likes me. Her family really liked me. Like, her mom loved me a lot. And her father loved me a lot. And her sister was very fond of me as well. She really appreciated me for being very responsible, very caring, and understanding. So I was like, wow, her family really likes me. And then the only part about it that was the problem was her grandparents did not like me at all because they were racist. Which, don't get me wrong, I understand. They probably just wanted another white guy, you know, dating her. That's fine. I had no problem with that. Just, it was what it was. But then, I'll say it again, but then, we dated. And then afterwards, we had a good relationship. It was a good old 2 months, you know what I'm saying? She gave me a controller. I was very appreciative of it. Now, Jason might not have liked her as much due to things that happened back then, but he was understanding and respectful enough to understand that, you know, I had to do my thing. And there's a little misunderstandings here and there, but I think the only thing that was a really bad thing with the relationship was straight up the fact that, honestly, like, she was working a lot, but I think that she said she broke up with me because of that reason. I don't fully know the reason why she truly broke up with me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I honestly do not know truly the actual reason or the whole reason for it. But I mean, hey, if that was the truth, I mean, can't help that. So yeah, anyway, moving on with that. I was like, okay, go work out for me a little bit. So then, something bad happened with the whole thing, which I kind of low-key felt it was a bad thing in my opinion. But it was the fact when she had just said that, hey, I'll mess you up and hit you below your waist. And I'm like, what'd I do to you? And she said it was a joke, but honestly, it didn't feel like a joke to me. Like, if someone said they're going to just hit you below the waist, let me ask you a question, y'all. Does that seem like a joke to y'all? Respectfully, like, no, it wouldn't seem like a joke to y'all. Which is another thing, which I didn't like that she did that. And of course, I have my respect, and I didn't say nothing to her. I was like, okay. So then afterwards, she thought I was just like pretending like that never happened, which by the way didn't like the fact that she was doing that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I was like, this is some nonsense though. But yeah, I respected her decision. I was like, okay, whatever it is, what it is. And we broke up in a very good. It was I think on a good level. Just I felt like she should have just told me that. That, you know, like, she just didn't feel like it was hidden in right, rather than, you know, lying about it. But, I mean, it was what it was, in my opinion. I felt like it was a lie, but at the end of the day, I was just like, okay, this just sucks. So, let's see how it goes exactly. So, I'm out here talking, I'm vibing, I'm listening in, you know, I'm doing my thing and stuff like usual. But then I also realized one other thing.
You do what you want. I'll do what I want.
I'm realizing that it's to a bad point of view. And y'all want to know what happened? Let me explain what happened. After that point, she stopped talking to me. And the reason why I felt that it was a lie was because of one thing in particular. And y'all want to know what the thing about it was? It was because right when she said that, she was on Twitch playing Dead by Daylight, and I was confused why she was playing Twitch, doing it on Twitch, and she said she was busy. So I felt like she was lying. So yeah, I literally just realized that everything that she said low-key felt like a lie to me. But yeah, that's just the most part of it all. I won't bore y'all with the long details. Now, if you want to know more details about the things that happened, let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just vibing though, so let me know in the comments and we cook it from there. So yeah, y'all, hopefully y'all understand, you know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know, let me know anything else that y'all might know, but there's gonna be another video coming out as well. So y'all, keep that in mind, and I'll see y'all later though. Peace and love y'all. Yee.
And I don't care. When you finally turn on me,
get ready!
you do what you want, I'll do what I want.
Cheer you on? Yeah, sure.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Yes.
Counter! Don't go!
Get some! Take it! Get some! You like that? Come on, smile! Do what you got! Dumbass! You little! I'll tear you! To bits! Do what you got!
Here to help! Cut through! Untouchable beauty! Gotta move. Got it! Not bad. Counter! Gotta move. You're strong! Not yet.
This one too! Is that all? Persona! Killer chaos capture!
All up to me now.